It is Sunday night, and we are live in the Madhouse. I am Tommy Marr, and we are here tonight with the Maverick Soul Hour. And let me tell you, as I tell you every week, we got an unbelievable show tonight. I'm going to hold off on what we got coming. I know you probably know already, but I'm going to hold off on that, and I want to tell you a little bit about our long, long week. But first of all, I would love to thank Laura Rain and the Caesars, who came in for my last show from Detroit. And Laura, you guys just blew it up. I'm telling you, incredible, incredible performance. I hope that the show did you justice. I hope you were happy with it. We certainly were. The people who were watching were thrilled. I have emails, everything. My phone blew up. I hope that you take that vehicle and use it wisely, and we will be seeing you again, I hope, very shortly. And just once again, thank you guys for making the long trip from Detroit. It was amazing, and you guys were fantastic. Thank you so much. I also want to talk a little bit about Friday night. Friday night, Vicki and I, I was invited to go and interview Dana Fuchs. Now, those of you who know Dana Fuchs already know she is a shining star that is just absolutely amazing. I've been a fan of hers when she first started 20 years ago. When she came to New York, she was only 19 years old. This woman, if you have not seen her, please go see her, because we were treated. I was asked to come in and interview her at the Rubin Museum in New York City on 17th Street, and I was never at a show there. I knew of the theater museum, but I was never there, and I didn't know what to expect, because I'm saying museum, music, it was a little odd. And when we went in, it was just folding chairs in a big open room, very high. I was right away thinking, acoustically, how is this going to sound? And I wasn't aware that she was going to be completely stripped down, no electric whatsoever, no microphone, and she was just her and a guitar player, John Diamond, which was amazing. And thank you, John, for your hospitality also, and you were amazing. But it was just her and John in a room with no microphone, no amplifier, just an acoustic guitar, nothing electric. And that, I got to tell you, I've been around a long, long time, and I think I've seen everybody. And I've never seen that in a place that big with that many people with no electric. And I kind of was like taken back by it, but also couldn't wait to see her, because I was supposed to actually interview her in Windsor, Canada in July, but her dad fell ill and she had to cancel. And wait how things turn out. Laura Rain, who was on my show last week, actually filled Dana's spot up in Windsor, so I never did get a chance to interview her. So I was a little like, but totally understandable. And we just had to see her up there, and she wasn't there. So we got to finally get a chance to meet her and see her, and I got to interview her. But the show, like I said, no electric, no mic, no amps, nothing. And this girl just blew this place apart. I mean, she completely blew it. I'm still like a little stunned from it, because it was just so good. And wait until you see the interview. You'll understand it a lot more after you see the interview. It was probably one of the best interviews I've ever had. It was actually the most spiritual interview I've ever had. I did feel a connection with her spiritually, and she is a very spiritual girl. And if you guys might not know her musically, you might know her from the movies. She was also the star of the movie Across the Universe, which was an incredible movie. I'm not really big on musicals. It was kind of like a Hair movie, but with all Beatles music. And she was the star of that movie. And check that movie out too. It was great. So I want to really thank Dana. That was such a privilege to come in and interview you and get to see you live, and actually get to see you stripped down like that, raw, and just blow the place away. I mean, you blew up Facebook like crazy, man. It was just unbelievable. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It was just a wonderful, wonderful thing. And thank you. And we hope we see you in Brooklyn. Okay, and moving on. Last night, this is Friday night. Now we're on Saturday. We worked in the studio yesterday morning. We did a couple shows in the morning. We went right from the studio over to our Xmas party, our holiday party, and it was at Jewel over here in Melville, and it was incredible. We had over 200 people there. We had some of the greatest singers. Edwin Vasquez was actually like our house band, which if you've never seen this guy, tell you folks, check him out on YouTube, Facebook, whatever you could find him on. He's incredible. And they only played as a two-piece last night, and everybody was just still talking about it. But the party was amazing. Like I said, we had over 200 people. We had some great singers. Tommy Lynn was there. My girlfriend over here, Parita, she just blew the place up. We had Katie Zimmer. We had Ronald Exenberg came, who did the Thriller album with Michael Jackson. We had so many celebrities there. It was just an amazing, amazing night. And we from Madhouse want to extend our thanks, our gracious thanks for everyone that came and everyone who actually joined in on the pictures that were sent around on Facebook today. It was amazing. I must have seen 200,000 pictures, I don't know. But it was a lot. And it just really caused a nice stir, and it was just really great to be around friendly, good people. And the whole place was loaded with lovely, loving people. And nowadays, it's really nice to see something like that. I wish we could have actually sat back and enjoyed it a little more, because we just ran from the minute we got there till 1 o'clock in the morning. And then today, bringing everything back, and, but all for the greatest cause, which you'll see in a little while, my guest tonight, and your delight. You're going to get to see a show that not many people will ever have a chance to see. And you're going to see it right here. And you're going to hear news tonight that no one knows, absolutely no one, that the R&B world has been waiting for a long time to hear. And you're going to hear that right here in the Madhouse on the Maverick Soul Hour tonight. But right now, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back with my very, very special guest. We'll be right back, so get yourself tight, and you'll be all right. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our two offices. Thank you.
All new equipment, all new sets, exciting new shows for 2015, only on MadhouseTV.com. 2015 is coming, and so are exciting new shows on Madhouse TV. We're pouring more into what makes us so fun and different. All new sets, all new equipment, and more to enhance your viewing experience. It's a brand new year. Watch what happens on Madhouse TV.
We are back with the Maverick Soul. I am Tommy Marr, your host, and we are live in the Madhouse. And ladies and gentlemen, for your viewing pleasure and your listening ears, I have one of the greatest in the world in the studio right here sitting next to me, my brother, Nathan Best.
Hey, how you
formerly of the OJs.
How you doing, Tom?
I'm doing great, Nathan, and thank you so much for making the trip from Mississippi.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was a long trip, I know, and it's been a long week for you too, right?
It's been great, though. I've been enjoying New York. I've been enjoying the areas.
Yeah.
Yes,
I heard
it's been
Vinlo took you on a little tour of my hometown
Oh,
and
my
everything.
God. I loved it. I loved it so much, yeah.
So, Nathan, let's go back to the beginning. Now, you were born in Miami Beach, Florida.
That's
right?
correct. Right.
Now, as a young man, you had a lot of siblings, and your mom and dad, and your mom was a recording artist,
That's correct.
right?
Yeah.
And actually, at the age of 5, she gave you your first shot, right?
Yes, she did.
Which you performed on actually, the name of the song was I Want Jesus to Walk With Me.
Yeah, of course.
And that was on her album, right? And
That's
you
correct.
actually got to do a song on that. So
That's correct.
take me back there at 5 years old. What is that like for a 5-year-old? Because you were usually running around throwing rocks at each other. you
Right.
know, so-
It was a great experience. Even though I wasn't ready to do singing like that,
Right.
my sisters were, but I was that one that didn't want to do that. But later on, I found my real purpose. But it was interesting because going into Chess Records at 5 years old, it looked so big. It was a huge place. And they would have the drums sitting up on a riser real high. They would have the guitar way back over there. Because back then, everybody kind of recorded together.
Right.
And it wasn't
Kind of
done.
like a Motown thing.
Yeah, and it was great. Even at that time, I didn't realize this until later when I got in the group, the OJs, that they were actually on that label, at Chess Records. Maurice White of Earth, Wind & Fire, he was one of the main drummers at Chess
Right.
Records at that time. So it was great to be able to have that under my belt. Mom, she took us in there and said, look, you're going to sing and you're going to do this song. Yes, Mama. But
Now,
I'm glad
now
she
let
did
me ask
that.
you, though. Were you scared? I mean, were you...
Ooh, yeah, it was a big place. I was so scared. But, my sisters and I, we sucked it up and we were able to do it. And it was really good. It was a lot of fun.
Well, it sounds like, first of all, you had something that a lot of us, not us, I actually was blessed with it too, but a lot of people don't have. You had a great family.
Yes.
You had a lot of love in your family, right?
Absolutely.
Which is, God, we could only hope that for everyone.
It was incredible.
I actually, not that we had any money, but we had everything. We had a great
Absolutely.
family, loving family.
Absolutely.
And it sounds like, probably what made you the person you are today, without a doubt. Because, I mean, I really feel today the lack of morals in this world are really
Right.
at a nil.
Yeah.
And so growing up with that love and talent, I mean, but I'm still trying to grab my head around 5 years old, walking into Chess Records and like, did you know, like, what actually went on there? I mean, did you know who came out? I mean, did you know at that time? Or
No,
You just,
I didn't know
you
any
just
of
wanted
that.
to do what Mama
Yeah,
wanted you to do.
and I enjoyed hanging out with my sisters and
Yeah.
and singing with them, even though that's not really what I wanted to do at that age. But it was a lot of fun. We made up our own games. They used to call us the gypsies because we would ride in a station wagon to the next city and get a hotel. But the station wagon was our bed. You know, Mom and Dad would let the seat down, and me and my sisters would. That was our bed until we got.
Well, everybody had a station wagon. Yeah. Everybody. But I mean, you must have did a lot of singing in the driving.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's all the rehearsal time, right? And
we practiced right there.
That's actually great. But you know, what's also great about that is, I talk about this a lot, and I always felt that one of the problems with today's family, the American family anyway, is I always felt that it was when the second, third, and fourth television came in the house, because it kind of split the family up. You know, so you were lucky. I was lucky, because I don't think I had a TV till, you know, but the TV in those days was the opposite. It brought the family together.
Right.
But we all ate. First of all, you ate together.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
you talked as a family together.
Yeah.
You know, you went to church together. You did everything together, and you
Right.
talked as human beings. Nowadays, they're all in different rooms. They're all got their own TVs. It kind of split the family up. So we were really blessed
Yeah,
during
absolutely.
that time.
Absolutely.
And then you actually started touring. I mean, as a group though too.
Yeah.
You were. I
Right.
just want to make sure I got this right. The Blind Boys, the
Yeah,
Five Blind Boys.
Five Blind Boys, the
And the
Volunteers,
Volunteers, right.
Soul Stirrers. We toured as children with those groups, and it was it was amazing to see those guys. But they thought we were pretty cool, you know.
Well,
Mom had us
obviously
doing
you must have
little
been the only-
steps
the
while
gig- the gig would have stopped at some point if you weren't, right?
yeah.
So obviously you were doing something right. So I mean, that to me is like you were treated
Yeah.
by God, you know,
Yeah.
in a big way, really.
Yeah.
You're very fortunate, and I just don't want to. I don't. People know me. I don't really read notes. But this is a special guest, and I don't want to leave anything out. So pardon me if I do look down every now and then. I know I don't do that. I'm off the cuff, but I want to make sure I do Nathan justice, and
Oh, thank you.
I just want to know, like, the amount. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
What are some of your greatest memories of being in music? You know, what are some of your greatest memories?
Well, some of my greatest memories is the first time I ever went into a coliseum to perform with a lady named Mickey Howard. I really call her the.
Karita's given the.
Yeah, I call her the Princess of Soul. I want the world to know that. I call her the Princess of Soul, and she's very gifted, and she gave me an opportunity to perform with her and even to become her music director at some point. That was a very special time for me. Another special time was when Gerald Levert asked me to play for the group Levert, and we did shows like Arsenio Hall, you know, and things like that. Those were great times. And to even now with Mickey, she even fixed it where I could sing with the posse at Arsenio Hall show. So that was a special moment. And then with the OJs, of course, walking onto the stage in Cincinnati, Ohio, where I was raised. We performed at the Jazz Festival, and we went onto the stage. They didn't even know I was in the group, but when they saw me come up on the jumbo screen, all this,
One of our own.
yeah, so it was very special. And then when I won the Grammys and stuff, so I have quite a few special times.
You said that very nonchalantly.
Yeah.
Well, you know when I went.
Because I say it like that because what I have is not because of who I am, but whose I am. You know, I
Without
believe
a doubt.
God gave me everything that I have, and so you know I don't want to build it up that it's me, but it's that God gave me an opportunity, Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, you were definitely blessed, and you've had a beautiful path. And I have a feeling that your path is about to broaden. I truly do.
Thank you.
And I'm sure a lot is going to be through God, and your blessings and your heart. And
Yeah.
I mean, because I actually had this talk we were talking with Dana Fuchs, and about emotion and feeling and heart and soul. That you can be the greatest singer in the world, but if you're not translating it to the people.
Right.
You're not feeling it, And I
Right.
mean, I know a lot of people with great voices, but you forget them an hour after you walk out of the place. But when you're still thinking about them the next day, they definitely put something in your soul. They
Yeah.
left you with a little something to take
Oh
home.
yeah, absolutely.
And that is just something that you can't ever hope not to get. You know what I mean? It's just a great thing. And is it was it always what you wanted to do, or was it something that kind of, not that you were forced, well, you might have been, in a nice way.
Yeah.
I don't mean it that way.
Right.
But was there anything as a young child that you actually wanted to do? Did you want to be an astronaut? Did you want to be
I wanted to play baseball.
Me too.
I loved it. I loved the sport. I loved the Cincinnati Reds, and I wanted to play one day for them, and that was my dream. But I didn't realize until I was around 11 or 12 that this was my purpose. This is what I was born to do.
Right.
You know, and so I took it seriously after that, very serious after that.
Well, I had kind of the same thing. I had a lot of opportunities to play baseball. Actually, I played for a New York team, and we used to play in a world tournament every year in Cincinnati. And we used to go to Johnny Bench's place. I'll think of it in a minute. But he was in there, the precinct or something like that.
That's Cincinnati.
But I like Cincinnati. It's a cool town.
Good town.
How long were you there?
I was there from 9 years old until 17.
Jump over the bridge.
Yeah, I
You're in
went
Kentucky, right?
Yeah, that's right. I went through elementary, out through high school there.
Yeah, I like Cincinnati. It was a cool town. A lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a great place. Great place.
We did pretty well out there. We won the world title 3 times out there. But hot. It's hot out there. I got to tell you. It's hot. One other question I want to ask before we get into some heaviness. But tell me a little bit about what it was like to work with the legend, Charlie Atkinson, better known as Pops.
Oh, man. Pops was, he was such a heavy influence on me because, first of all, I had 2 left feet. I didn't know how to dance. I didn't know any of that kind of stuff. And
But you could play baseball.
I played baseball. But I didn't know how to dance. And when I got in the OJs, we had 6 weeks of rehearsal with him in Las Vegas. And so he worked with me, and he would take a paper cup and a little small cup, sit it there, and he said, that's your mic stand. Now, if we're an hour into this show or 2 hours into this show and you kick it over, we start all over again. Ooh. And he would work with me until a point I developed ways of practicing myself. Like when I wasn't with him, I had a hotel room with 2 double beds. I'd put the cup in between the 2 beds. And I practiced there because he said, I want my routine to look big, Nathan. I want it to look big. And so I fine-tuned everything off the clock with him in my own room and just worked. I wanted to make him so proud. And then I wanted to make the OJs so proud. So I worked extra hard with practice routines like that. That's how he was great.
Did you ever have to do it over again?
Yes, many times. And then he gave me a pair of his shoes. I have a photo, I think. I don't know where it's at now. Maybe I sent it to you. I don't know. But
do we have that photo, Janine?
But he gave me a pair of his shoes. I couldn't believe it.
There we are.
Yeah. And that was a great moment for me because he took care of all the Motown artists, the Temptations, the Four Tops, the Supremes. I mean, you name it. He was the man.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, when we were in Detroit, we actually had the honor of getting a tour of Motown.
Motown, yeah,
and let me
great,
tell you, man,
fantastic.
I had goosebumps. I had tears in my eyes. You know, the guy that was doing the tour with us, he said, you know, exactly where you're standing is where David Ruffin stood when he recorded My Girl.
Isn't that something?
Like, wow.
Wow, yeah.
Wow.
It's a great tour. I would encourage everyone to go to Motown.
I could, all my life I wanted to go. Oh, Vinlo, you could, you know, me and Vinlo grew up together since we're in 4th grade. I mean, we met on day 1 in 4th grade. And we've been friends. We're not no young chippies anymore.
Yeah.
But we've had a long life together, me and him, and we're still together. So
Charlie Atkinson was a great man. He was a great man, and he was a great teacher.
Yeah.
And he had a lot of patience.
Well, he sounds like a good mentor and a good, father figure, and somebody. You know, there's a lot of people that go to work, and then there's people that enjoy their work, and then there's people that want to pass on their work, and those are the special people. You know, a lot of people don't really, it's a job. Let me go in and do my job. I couldn't care less about the people. But, to find somebody like that, you were also blessed there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, my God. My. I mean, you could have got one of them other one beating you with a stick and stuff, anything. But that's amazing. And but it's probably made you the professional you are.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, James Brown. I mean, James is like my number 1 of all times, and and actually Vinlo in 4th grade turned me on to James Brown.
Okay.
And Vinlo, who is his drummer, and arranger and whatever else Vinlo does, he does. Vinlo's
Yeah.
a great guy. He's played with, I mean, God, he played drums for Barbra Streisand. I mean, my God. But it's James Brown was like that. I mean, he would fine everybody. You missed a note, you got fined, you know. And my buddy T.M. Stevens played bass for him, and I mean, I'll tell you, it's a great little story. I don't know if you, but
I
you know, I said, T.M., you know, was he really like that? Did he really? He goes, oh yeah, man, he was really, you know, like that. She said, you know, and he was young, and he said, you know, I wanted to just watch the man work, and he said, I popped my head out of the room to watch him work, and he heard him say, where's my background singers? Where's my background singers? And then he goes, you boy. He goes, oh, Mr. Brown, I'm your bass player. I'm not a back. He goes, you a background singer now. And you know what? When you hear Living in America, that's T.M. Stevens. And that's no joke, man. That's a real deal right there. So, Nathan, the big. I mean, I've been pumping this thing all over. I'm sure a lot of people have been waiting for this moment in time. Yeah. Are you ready to go into this now, or would you like to take a little break, a commercial, or?
Sure.
Because I know this is a big moment for you. It's a big moment for me. I'm excited. I'm waiting for it.
Okay.
But would you like to take a break, or would you like to go right in?
That's fine. We can.
All right. Now, we are going to take a commercial. So, guys, sit back, relax, and get ready to hear some news that the R&B world has been waiting to hear for a while. And you're going to hear it right here on the Maverick Soul Hour in the Madhouse. We'll be right back. With
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
are back with the Maverick Soul Hour. I am your host, Tommy Marr, and we are in the Madhouse. And I am with my special guest, Nathan Best, formerly of the OJs. And I know that you're all sitting on the edge of your seats waiting for this big news, because I certainly am. And I'm sure the world is waiting. But you know what we're going to do? Before we do this, we want to go to a little video of Nathan's single called Thank You. So, Mr. Nathan Best.
Feel this way again. I never thought my life would start out on a new trend. I never thought that it could happen until I met you. My life is really so much better than it was before. I surely feel it down to the core. I can't explain it, but I really feel a change in me. I wanna say right now, thank you, 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 for being so good to me, for being so good to me. Thank you, 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 for everything you've done for me. Everything you done for me. I am no longer in the dark since I found the light. All I've ever known is pain, misery, and strife. But I'm glad to tell you that it's no more part of my life. The Lord rules my life. The things I did, I don't even wanna do no more. I just look up and I think how I was before. I sure am happy that he didn't give up on me. And I wanna say right now, thank you, 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 wanna thank you. You've been so good to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are so wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know what I would do without you. Everything you've done for me. Yeah. I know the things I went through only happened to make me strong. You know I never tried to do anybody wrong. When I took the time to dwell on my past, I realized it only took a moment to pull me down. I knew then that my life had to keep moving forward. I knew looking back would only bring lots of torture, but I couldn't do it on my own. So I turned to you, God, 'cause you're still on the throne. Thank you, 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 thank you. I'm mighty glad that you didn't give up on me. No, you've been so good when mother was gone. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You were right there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Even when my father was gone, for everything you done. You were right there. You were right there. You were right there. I wanna say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I wanna tell you thank you. You've been everything that I need. You've been everything that I want. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really want it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I wanna thank you for everything you've done for everything that you've done for me.
Woo! Hot, 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 hot. Wow, Nathan, that was smooth.
Thank
That was
you.
smooth.
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I'm going to torture you another second, but Nathan and I were just talking, and he has a new CD out, and we'll talk about that a little later too. But right now, if you want, the first person who calls in, we're not taking phone calls, but the first person that calls Madhouse is going to get a autograph, a copy of the CD from Nathan Best. So
Yeah.
get to the phones right now. You got to find the number.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Nathan. Well, we're getting to that time. We are getting to that time. Are you ready for this?
I am
because
ready. I'm ready.
I know I'm ready, and I think the rest of the world is ready. Not just locally. I think the world is waiting to hear this. So, Nathan Best, this is your moment. Do your thing.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for having me on the show.
Our pleasure.
It's an honor to be in New York, and I wanted to be able to talk to the world because there's been so much that has been, said about me and why I left the group, the OJs, and that we had problems here and problems there. It was just a lot of stuff going on. I've heard that there's been things said as far as London and South Africa, but I know that everyone's watching, and even in South Africa and UK and China, and I just want to say to everybody around the world, why I really left the OJs. I did not leave because there was a problem with us. I left because of ministry. I'm a pastor now. There's ministry that I had done even before I got in the group. When I was 12 years old, I was called to ministry. And I left that ministry and I pursued the music. And so this is the path that I was on, and then I left that. So when I got with the groups, I always enjoyed it, but there was still something that was empty in me. There was something that was missing inside of me that I needed to do to make me complete, and it was ministry. And so that's why I left. It wasn't because we had this big blowout, this big fallout, because I love Eddie and Walter. I love them so much. And then Eric, the guy that took my place, Eric Nolan, I love that guy. He took my place, and he's helping to keep the legacy alive. And in fact, he has a new project out, and we need to support that. So we want to keep soul music, alive. So I don't know where these stories came from, but I wanted to set the record clear and let them know that there's no problem with Eddie and Walter and me and Eric. I love those guys, and our group have such a strong history, a strong legacy. And I wish them well. I wish them the best. I want them to sing as long as they want to do it, and as long as they enjoy it. I remember hearing Walter say, I want to do it as long as I'm physically able to do it, and I want to do it as long as I enjoy doing it. I don't want to shuffle out and be called the old Jays. So as long as they're healthy and able to do it, man, go for it. I wish them the best, all the things they've accomplished. I was just so happy to be able to have an opportunity to be in the group and to be a part of that history and a part of that legacy. And who knows, maybe one day we may get together and do something else together. I don't know. We may make an appearance on a stage somewhere. But even if we don't, I'm totally satisfied in what I'm doing. I have a beautiful church family in Starkville, Mississippi by the name of St. Matthew Missionary Baptist Church. Hey, St. Matthew, I love you guys. And so I enjoy that. I enjoy going every Sunday, being with them. I enjoy the love that they give me. And so, it's important. My life has come full circle now. And that's really why I wanted to do this CD that I have out now, because many people around the world have always asked me, Nathan, why don't you do something? I mean, what happened to you? You don't sing anymore? I've always been singing. I never stopped singing. I just went under the radar and I just did it at church or whatever. I didn't do it on the public stage. So I'm really happy to be able to get back doing what I was born to do. But I need the world to know there is no problem with the OJs and me. We're still family, and we always will be, and I'll always be a part of that history. So I just wanted to set the record straight on that. All right? Okay, love you guys so much. And listen, we're family. And this is one of the songs that really sums up what it is. I'm so glad to see all my family sitting talking about all the things that's been going down It's been a long, long time since we had the chance to get together. Nobody knows the next time we see each other, maybe years and years from now. Family reunion, gonna have a family reunion. So that's what I wanted to say. I love you guys.
That was beautiful, Nathan. And I'll tell you one thing, I take my hat off to you because a lot of people would not follow their heart. They'd follow the bank.
Yeah.
And I take my hat up to you that you followed your heart and you did what you felt you were here to do. And
Thank you.
you can't get much more respect for someone than that. And I really have a lot of respect for you for that. I really do. Because,
Thank you
but I
so
also am very, very happy that you're still going to be doing a little singing too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got to
And,
do it.
I mean, I was here, we did the sound checks and everything, and you guys are in for a real treat, I can tell you that. But let's talk about I'm kind of like, I'm still a little flustered over that because I really I didn't know. I never asked him, so I mean,
Right.
I did not know.
Right.
I kind of, but I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I'm as surprised as you guys, and I'm happily surprised. I am very, very happily surprised. And I'm glad that you're on the path that you feel you should be on. But getting back to the music world, if we may,
Yeah.
your new CD.
Yeah.
Tell us a little something about it.
It took me a long time to do this project. There were certain things that I wanted to say in this project, and so it took me about 2 years to really complete because there were specific things that I wanted to say to the world when I came out because I knew I had been under the radar for so many years and not doing anything publicly. And so, it was important for me to say certain things. So this album came about, especially the title, cut Center of My Life. I wanted everybody to know where I stand with my faith, and that Christ is the center of my life. And so I wrote the song for that. And then songs like God Forgave Me. I did that because those lyrics came as I began to think about how many things that I made mistakes on in my life, in this journey, but yet when people don't forgive you, God still forgives you. And so I was able to live my life because I had one day gotten delivered from people and what people think about me, and so it helped me to be able to adjust and to be able to do things that I wanted to do or get back into doing, which is my music. So I wrote that song, and it's just a lot of great songs on there that really just kind of tell the story of where I am or where I've been.
So you wrote all the lyrics?
I wrote about 98% of this project.
Good.
I wrote the lyrics. I had some friends, Troy Colvin and Randy Colvin out of Cleveland, Ohio, who wrote some 2 songs with me on this project. And I mean, those guys are just off the chain, man. I love them. And they're going to be doing something on my new project as well. And they have just been fantastic. Venlo, of course, wrote 2 songs collaborated with me on 2 songs on this project. One of them being my single now, Thank You. And so it was just, just a good working environment, a good experience working with those guys. E.B. Smith, has had a lot to do with direction of my stuff being on Facebook and YouTube and stuff. And so, it's just been a team effort.
Right.
So yeah.
So what's the future?
Well, I want to do some touring next year. Like I said, I've been under the radar for a long time, and there's a few things that we have on the plate right now that we're looking at, a couple of the festivals that we're looking to do next year. Some overseas and in the States. So we're going to be doing some of those next year, and people will get a chance to see me perform live, again after so many years. We're going to have a great show because my show is not going to be just what they hear on my record, but it's actually going to be my history, starting from Chess Records, going up through the times with Mickey Howard, Karen White, Levert, the OJs. I'm just going to go through that history and do a show like that. We have all kind of great stuff as far as film footage, holograms. It's just going to be a crazy high energy type show.
Well, that's really great because I mean, your life has been a legacy, and why not share it with the world? I mean,
Yeah.
You've been a very fortunate guy, and I'm sure your fans would love to see that. I know. I would definitely check out a show. I hope I get a little invite or something.
Oh, you know that. You'll have to come up on stage and say, hey, give me the mic or something, you know. I heard you sing. I like it.
All right, thank you. I know you gave a shout out to your church. Now, do you go by Pastor Nathan or?
They call me Pastor B.
Yeah.
You know, they call my wife Lady B. You know, but I have friends that just call me Nathan. Like Las Vegas, there's a guy there. You got to meet this guy. His name is Don Dino.
Don Dino.
And his wife Donna. Listen, you got to meet him. I want to make sure you meet him.
Okay.
Because he is really to me Mr. Las Vegas. I mean, he's been around with Tony Orlando and Don, Frank Sinatra, and all those guys, and he's a very dear friend of mine. So I want to send a shout out to them in Vegas because they're just really, really special people to me, and I wanted them to do that. There's a guy I also want to say hello to that's in a nursing home right now, but he was a great inspiration to me, jazz guitarist named Wilbert Longmire.
Okay.
Awesome guitar player like Benson, George Benson. You know, they
sweet.
were very good friends
Yeah.
too. And he let me have an opportunity to play. So I just wanted to pay homage to some of those people that actually gave me an opportunity to be on that type of stage, you know, and to do what I do today.
Well, I think I would have to, you know, not be your friend if I didn't tell you to give a little shout out to the family too, you know.
Yeah, I've got to do that. Lady B, I love you. My daughter Leah, my two wonderful grandboys, DJ and Isaiah. Don't stay up too late, but I love you guys. You know that. I love you. Can't wait to see you. Okay.
All right.
And my son-in-law. Oh, Lord, I don't want to leave him out.
Don't leave him out.
D, he's the singer in the group. He's the singer in the group.
Beautiful. Well, I can't tell you what a joy this is for me because, you know, I have been an OJ's fan my entire life, and as I told you when we were talking at least a month ago, you know, the last time I saw you was you were walking off stage, and I got to shake all three of your hands, and you had told me, you said, now I'm going to come up and I'm going to shake your hand. So, Mr. Nathan Best, I want to shake your hand, and I want to thank you so much for coming and making this trip because it was wonderful to see you here, and I wish you nothing but the best. Not that you're going to need a whole lot of luck or anything, but I wish you the best because you're a good man and you're a good spirit for the world and a good light to shine in this world nowadays. And I think we're blessed to have you here. And you guys are all going to get blessed in a minute because we're going to take a little break.
Okay.
And when we come back, we're going to have Mr. Nathan Best on the stage right here in the Madhouse live with his band live in the Madhouse. So, guys, it's been an honor for me. I can't thank you enough, Nathan, and we will be back in a couple of minutes with the band and Mr. Nathan Best.
And I'm going to go to signing. I got to start signing some stuff here.
Yeah, call. Oh, they already did. They already did.
They did already. Oh, cool. All right.
All right, I hope they left their name. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, live music with the Maverick Soul in the Madhouse. Be right back.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com. My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
Stop the truck! Stop the truck! Thank you.
I am Tom Mealy for the Harrison Law Group, and I have been telling you for years that getting involved in an automobile accident is no joke. This is what we do. We're not new at this game. If you've been involved in an accident of any kind and you go to a law firm that says you have no case, it's simple. It's because they can't do it and they don't get it. You need to call us directly at 1-800-INJURY-LAW.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle.
Are you planning an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn? Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act 1 will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote or call 631-758-3505 for a brochure. You'll be happy you did.
Guys, ready for the show? Yeah. Enjoy.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Horsehair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
All new equipment, all new sets, exciting new shows for 2015, only on MadhouseTV.com. 2015 is coming, and so are exciting new shows on Madhouse TV. We're pouring more into what makes us so fun and different. All new sets, all new equipment, and more to enhance your viewing experience. It's a brand new year. Watch what happens on Madhouse TV.
We are back in the Madhouse with the Maverick Soul, Tommy Moore. And, ladies and gentlemen, what was that gentleman's name, Vicky? Curtis Fleury from Pennsylvania.
Congratulations, Curtis. Congratulations.
You will be getting a signed CD from Mr. Nathan Best. But right now, I want to bring to the world, and we are all over the world live right now, I introduce you, Mr. Nathan Best.
All right, y'all out there, come on. Every time I think about my Jesus, everything is done for me, me. My soul cries hallelujah. Praise God for saving me. I want everybody to sing. I long for my Jesus. I long for my Lord. Come on, I long for my Jesus. Every step I take, every move I make. Listen, y'all. Every time I think about my Jesus, oh, and everything is done for me, me. My soul cries hallelujah. Praise God for saving me. I want everybody to sing. I long for my Jesus. I long for my Lord. Yeah, I long for my Jesus. Every step I take, every move I make. Let me hear ya. Hey, let me have some of that over there. Every step I take, every move I make, I long for my Jesus. I long for my Lord. I don't know about you, no. But every step I take and every move I make. All right, y'all. Thank you. Let me do this song for y'all right quick. It's called God Forgave Me, right? It goes like this. Check it out. As I look back over my life, I've done some things that I'm not proud of. If I had another chance to relive those days, I know I'd do things differently and let God lead my way. But I can't redo the failures of my past. If I leave my fate in the hands of people, my pain will last and last and last. I can't change what I did, but I can change what I do. If I keep my hand in God's hand, I know He'll see me through. I want to say right now, I'm so glad God forgave me for it, yeah. And He gave me another chance, and He gave me another chance. I can see clearly now, and the dirt is washed away, yeah. wanna tell you one more thing. I have so many scars from bad choices I've made, miles and miles of bad road that I have laid. I never thought I'd enjoy that feeling of agape love, that kind of love that looks beyond my faults and sees all of my needs. And I thank him for his grace that he's given me, because without it, I know I wouldn't succeed. No, no, no. But it is my mission to tell everybody, if God can change me, I know he can change you too. Let me tell you right now, I thank God that God forgave me for it, yeah. And he gave me another chance, and he gave me another chance. I can see clearly now, and the dirt is washed away, yeah, yeah. My life is so much better from that day to this day. There are so many things I can thank him for, yeah. I was down on my sick bed, let me tell you one thing, and he raised me up. I could have been dead, sleeping in my grave, but he made old death behave. And I wanna tell him right now, I'm so glad God forgave me for it, yeah. And he gave me, yeah, yes, yeah, he gave me another chance. I can see clearly now, since the rain is gone away, yeah. My life is so much better from that day to this day. Break it down, break it down, break it down, down, break it down, down, down. Ooh, ooh, I've been through so many, 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 many things in my life. I want to tell you, I've done some wrong, but I want to tell you something right now. Break it down, baby. If God can change me, I know he can change you too. Let me tell you right now. Let me tell you, yeah. God forgave me. God forgave me. God forgave me. God forgave me. And I'm glad about it. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad God forgave me for it. And he gave me another chance. Oh, I can see clearly now, and the dirt is washed away. My life is so much better from that day to this day. Oh, yeah. Woo! How y'all doing out there? All right, you know what? Now, I mentioned my wife, earlier in the program, but I want to do this song for her because she's at home, and I'll be there soon, honey. I'm coming. But this is a song I wrote for her, and this is for all couples around the world that's been together a while and you love each other. Here goes. Yeah. Come here, baby. We've been together for a long time. without you. 'Cause you and I were meant to be. The first time I held you, I knew you were right for me. And every day is like Valentine. I don't have to wait, no, until that special day. Oh no, because every day is special with you. Let me tell you. Oh, come here, honey. Oh, come here, girl. We've been together for a long time now. Oh, and I just can't see myself without you. No. 'Cause you and I were meant to be. Ooh, the first time I kissed you, I knew you were right for me. Oh, and every day, oh, is like Valentine. I don't have to wait, no, until that special day. No, I don't, baby, because every day is special with you. I want to tell you right now, I love you. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, more than you know, more than you know. And I'm mighty glad that I'm with you tonight. Oh, baby, tonight. I don't wanna go nowhere, 'cause I'm with you tonight. I comb your hair sometimes, and I gotta say, baby, that you're beautiful. You're beautiful. Every time I look into your eyes, oh baby, and I say that you're beautiful. You're everything that I want, everything that I need, everything that I desire. You're beautiful, baby. You're beautiful. Oh yeah. Woo! Welcome to the Madhouse Party. Welcome to the Madhouse Party. All right, I hope you're enjoying it. This is for my friends in the UK. I hope you're enjoying everything, all right? All right, we're going to try this next song. We're just doing some things for you tonight, having a party here in New York, and we're enjoying everything. All right, look here. Let's go with this. Listen to me now. I never thought that I could ever feel this way again. I never thought my life would start out on a new trend. I never thought that it could happen until I met you. My life is really so much better than it was before. I surely feel it down to the core. I can't explain it, but I really feel a change in me. I want to tell you right now. without you. I am no longer in the dark since I found the light. All I've ever known is pain, misery, and strife. I surely am happy because you came there for me. I know the things I don't want to do no more. I thank God for how he's brought me out. I sure am happy that he really didn't give up on me. And I want to say right now, I want to thank you. You've been so good. Oh, I want to thank you. Yeah, you've been everything that I need. Listen, I know the things I went through only happened to make me strong. You know I never tried to do anybody wrong. When I took the time to dwell on my past, I realized it only took a moment to pull me down fast. I knew then that my life had to keep moving forward. I knew looking back would only bring lots of torture. Or when I couldn't do it on my own, I had to turn to you, God, 'cause you're still on the throne. Yeah, I wanna thank you. You've been everything that I need. You've been everything that I want. I really want it. I wanna for everything that you done when mother was gone. You were right there. Even when my father was gone, you were right there. You were right there. You were right there. I wanna tell you, I really wanna. I wanna thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. Man, oh man, did that take me right back where my head needed to be. God bless real music. Now that's some real music there. First of all, I want to thank my brother over here that we've been friends since the 4th grade. 4th grade, day one, 4th grade. Finlo, thanks for it, man. You're the best. And we've been friends for years. And Nathan, and the whole band, I mean, you guys are just amazing artists. And I use the word artist because it's something rare nowadays. So it's so beautiful to see and listen to real artists. And Nathan, a voice from the gods also. Again, I hope we did you guys right. Brian Larkin, did we do you right, my brother? All right. So, Nathan, do you have any closing words?
I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just got started, and before you know it, it comes the time we have to say so long. Oh yeah, I forgot that part. Okay.
It don't get any better than that. Only in the Madhouse, on the Maverick Soul Hour, we will bring you such world-class talent, and believe you me, this stage is filled with world-class talent right here, and that's no joke. So, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you, Nathan. I could never thank you enough, man, and I wish you all the blessings in the world. I think you don't need them, but they don't hurt to have, you know what I mean? So God bless you, and may your path find sunshine. That's all I can say. And we want to say good night to everybody. Have a blessed week. Be safe out there, and share a little kindness with your neighbors and your friends. God bless you all. We'll see you next week in the Madhouse on the Maverick Soul Hour.